I'm Mason Heck, and I'm here at TNT Strength and Conditioning to show you guys how to properly powerlift. Let's go.
In USA powerlifting, it is not only important to lift according to proper rules, but it is also important to lift properly in order to avoid injury. In a normal USA powerlifting meet, there are 3 events: the squat, bench press, and deadlift. The first lift we'll be talking about is the bench press.
Squeeze tight, hold. Start! Press! Hold it. Rack.
In the bench press, it is important to start correctly. You must give a countdown for your spotter, tell them got it, and then prepare to lift. Keep your arms straight and your muscles tight. Bring the bar down with control. When the bar reaches your sternum, wait for the referee to say press. Press the bar up, wait at the top for the referee to say rack, and the spotter will help you bring the bar into the rack. You must keep your feet planted into the ground the entire time and keep your back in the position where you intend to bench press. The next lift we will be talking about is the squat.
Let's go, buddy. Come on, Mason.
Approach the bar ready to lift. You want to place your hands where you'll be able to control the bar and keep them there throughout the squat. Walk under the bar, placing it on your upper back. The muscles on your back will create a shelf for the bar to sit on. Take 2 steps back, take a deep breath, and prepare to squat when the ref yells squat. Control the bar as you go down, stopping when your thighs and calves create a 90-degree or below angle, which is suitable for the powerlifting meet. Begin your ascent upwards and lock your hips out, standing straight. Wait for the ref to yell rack, and then the spotter will help you bring the bar into the rack. Make sure to keep your back straight as you squat and your feet planted, and do not move from your position.
When you're doing the carry, don't go over the turf. Stay to the right. Keep right, hands left.
The final lift is the deadlift.
Up. There you go. One more. Pull. Lock it out. Good job.
The first stance is the sumo stance, where your legs are placed far apart. Approach the bar, keeping your back flat and your legs in a squatting position. Lift the bar with a flat back, and make sure your legs and your hips lock out at the exact same time for a maximum strength. Make sure to pop your hips out for the lift to count. Wait for the ref to yell down.
Down.
The second stance that is commonly used is the conventional stance, where your legs are closer together than that of the sumo stance.
Down.
That is all for the main 3 lifts, and now the coach of TNT Strength and Conditioning would like to give you a few tips on how to powerlift better.
Hey everybody, this is Coach Ted from TNT Strength and Conditioning, and today we are going to talk about 3 important tips to help you for powerlifting. These tips can be used by anybody. They're very general, but they're very helpful, and you can apply them today to your lifts and to your next competition. So, tip number 1, approach the bar with a purpose. Every time you walk up the bar, whether it's an empty bar in a warm-up room or your 1 rep all-time personal record max out on the platform, you need to approach it the same way, with intent, focus, and have like a pattern to it. Put your hands on the bar the same way. Get underneath it in the squat. Dig it into your traps or your back in the same fashion. Set your feet the same way. Have that routine to help guarantee you have success every time. Tip number 2, we're going to talk about getting tight now. Tight everywhere. Your hands are tight when you're squatting, when you're deadlifting, when you're benching. Your abdominal area, you're squeezing tight into that belt, pushing out and bracing down. You must brace and be tight. If anything gets loose while you're under those heavy maximum loads, it's a recipe for missing the lift, if not getting hurt. So get tight everywhere. And then the third and final one would be to make smart attempts. When you're making your powerlifting attempts and your plan, set it up on meet day so you can make successful lifts. You don't want to have this goal of, say, like a 300-pound squat and look at it as first attempt 300. If I miss it, I could do it again, and then I get a third try. That is a recipe for failure. That is a recipe for bombing out of the meet. You want to build upon that total. You want to hit something on your first attempt that is smooth and easy, heavy enough to get you in the meet, but light enough that you can continue to build momentum. The most successful lifters in powerlifting are the ones who make the most attempts, not the ones who miss, and hopefully get that PR. Success breeds success. Make good lifts, make smart attempts. I hope this helps, and have a great day.